Boehner today responded to the president's $500 billion jobs plan by arguing that new government spending is not the answer. Well, meanwhile, jobs are being found in a place that's literally right at our fingertips. It turns out that those social networking sites we sometimes blame for eating up hours of productivity, they just might be the place to score a good job. Tonight, my colleague Bill Weir has an exclusive interview with Facebook exec Sheryl Sandberg for our series, Bringing America Back.
There's a good reason Sheryl Sandberg is considered the most powerful woman in Silicon Valley, and it has little to do with her viral commencement speeches.
We need women at all levels, including the top.
Or new friendship with Oprah. She is the chief operating officer at Facebook, the woman who came out of the Treasury Department and came over from Google to help CEO Mark Zuckerberg turn his dorm room startup into a global internet powerhouse. She's the woman who runs a company that soon could have 1 billion users and be worth $100 billion. But in this economy, she's mostly powerful because she's hiring.
Great engineers in this economy, no matter what, are in hugely high demand, and we all the companies compete for them.
Yeah.
It's why more students should study computer science. It's a great way to make sure you can be employed for the rest of your life.
Mamas, let your babies
That's
grow
right.
up to be coders.
Computer scientists. That's exactly right.
She rarely gives interviews, but is anxious to tout the idea that even if you didn't go to Harvard and can barely work a mouse, Facebook could be the key to your next job.
As we talk about the ad side of it as well.
60% of job hunters find employment through people they know. And these days, most of the people you know are probably on Facebook.
Those direct connections are really important. And obviously, if you're looking for a job, you should be telling the people you know you're looking. But if you do that on Facebook, whether you do it in a status update in our post, you can tell all of your friends, and then they can pass it on to their friends. The other thing people do, and I think quite successfully, is they use Facebook to research possible employment opportunities.
There are around 9 million American businesses with Facebook pages, a direct way for the savvy job seeker to research and reach out to companies before they ever put up a help wanted sign. And for those willing to invest a little in their search, there are Facebook ads.
There you go, great.
Let's say you're a wedding photographer in the Twin Cities, someone just like Chris Meyer. Competition is cutthroat for that kind of work here.
Just nuzzle her a little bit. Yeah, there you go.
But rather than spend a lot of money on huge newspaper ads, Chris can buy a small, relatively cheap sample of his work that will go directly to women who change their Facebook relationship status to engaged.
This year will be hands down the largest year that we've ever had. We'll do about 250 to 300% of what we did last year.
One bride would be thrilled that he found her that way. Somebody else might be a little creeped out by it.
Privacy is one of the most important things we do, and it's a very firm commitment we have to all of our users. We took his ad and we showed it to all of those women, but we never gave a single bit of information on any of those women to Chris Myers. We never give those people information. We just show them something they're interested in.
So theoretically, this could also work for job hunters marketing themselves. So I asked one of Facebook's Harvard-educated wizards to show me how.
So let's say you're going to be a zookeeper.
A zookeeper,
Yeah.
all right.
Through a rather simple interface, anyone can write an impassioned plea.
Out of work animal lover.
Out of work, animal lover.
Wants to help primates and the children who love them. Can you help me?
Can you help me?
By picking specific profile words,
Maybe giant
pandas.
All right.
Yeah.
a link to your resume could be delivered to the kind of people who may be able to put in a good word for you down at the zoo.
Okay, like 161,000 people who meet that criteria. So
Right.
maybe that's like a good starting point.
You then tell Facebook how much you're willing to pay each time someone clicks on your resume.
The suggested bid here is $3.34 to $6.34 per click.
This is per click, right?
Okay.
But hey, it may be worth it if I get a new exciting job out of this.
But these days it seems that is still a big if. And Sandberg has a couple suggestions on how to turn the if into when. We've lost so much faith in our leadership in Washington to try to figure out the fix. And so many people think, well, let's turn to business. What ideas do you have on how to turn this thing around?
We need to restore confidence. Consumer confidence to spend money, business confidence to hire. It's about having the right regulatory environment that encourages business, that continues to create, the kind of entrepreneurs America has created. The Sam Waltons and Mark Zuckerbergs and Steve Jobs and Oprah Winfrey's, the people that can build something out of absolutely nothing that can be useful. And it's about our education system. Our education system used to be one of the world's best or the world's best. It is so far from that. We are failing our children, and over the long run, our competitiveness will be completely tied to how well we educate our children.
I don't know how anybody could not hire you. Look at that ad. That's brilliant.
But in the meantime, our children may have to educate us on 21st century adaptation in this era when the help wanted sign seems to be fading away in more ways than one.
Creative ways to bring America back. We should note that Sheryl Sandberg is a board member of our parent company, Disney. Well, just ahead, he's in a new Paul Rudd comedy.